All right, so now that I have checked off that you have your measurement tall, the next thing you are going to fix is your torso. You're fixing your torso because it is where everything else connects. So if I fix it first, that means I won't have to keep fixing my arms and my legs a bunch of times once I fix my torso. Now, the other thing about torsos is that you also have to deal with that you are male or female. So the only difference between male and female torsos is the middle. So if you'll look at the top to the bottom, so we're gonna have to measure this way, and then we're gonna measure this way, and then we're gonna measure this way. Those should all be the same, whether you're male or female. Those measurements are gonna be the same. The difference is when we put our waist in. So we're going to come back to talking about those male versus females as soon as we've measured all three of those measurements. So we're going to start with the shoulders. My shoulders are 2 heads wide. Now to make sure my shoulders are centered, I'm starting at the center of my head. So I'm going to make this a little darker so you can see. So since my head is right, let's make it right. 1 head this way, mark. 1 head this way, mark. So that's 2 heads wide. So I'm going to draw that line. Now I've got my shoulder measurement right. So now I made it nice and dark. You don't have to make it quite as dark as this because your drawing is still going to end up being erased eventually. I'm making it dark so you can see it in the video. All right, and then we're going to measure, as I said, we're going to measure down. So my torso was 2.5. So I've got 1, 2, and a half. So then I'm going to put a line right here. Now I'm still making this one kind of light because I still haven't measured how long it is yet. I've just measured how far down it needs to come. Now my waist measurement was 1.5. So I'm going to try to get that as centered as possible. 1.5. Okay, so now is the point where we need to come back here and we need to discuss male versus female. So we're going to make this male. We're going to make this female. So a male torso goes straight up from your waist to your hips. So half a head up. So we're going to go half a head up. We're going to put a line. That's where our waist is going to go. The waist is going to go half a head up on both sides. Either male or female, half a head up is where your waist goes. Now for a male, it goes straight up and then out to your shoulders. Okay. For a female, it's going to be about 1/4 of a head smaller. So if this is my big one, you're going to go in like 1/4 of a head so that we get a little bit more of that hip shape so that we get the kind of hourglass figure that women have. And then it goes up to your shoulders. So I'm drawing a female, so I'm going to draw half a head up. And then I'm going to go in like 1/4 of a head from both sides. And then I'm going to connect. And there we go. Now I have my female torso on my body. You don't have to draw these on your drawing. Please don't, because you're just going to have to erase them eventually anyways. So just go in and get your torso, then get your torso checked off by Miss Chesser.